Producer. Okay, so you were producing with your voice. That was wonderful. I like that trick that you did. But for someone who doesn't sing and rap,
well, I produce my own music.
Clever,
I produce my own.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So who wrote that song?
Me.
That's beautiful. And what's behind your lyrics?
Oh well, you know, just basically the experiences that I have every day. You know, growing up or just going to school or whatever. Just whatever influences me.
Right. How old are the two of you?
I'm 22.
Yeah, I'm 22.
22 and 22.
Yeah, I'll be 23.
And Jason would have been how old?
21. He would have been 21.
He was 21.
18 when he was killed. He would have been 21.
Wow. You've come so far.
In 3 years, I know. In my support group, Project Cry No More, I talked to women whose kids been dead 20 years, and they're still all messed up, you know. Like Vicki said, we're fucked the fuck up. We are. And things just really, really are changed. In the video that we were seeing when Dear Mama video, my son had asked me for the longest for permission to get a tattoo. I said, well, you have to wait until you get 18. So when he turned 18, his first tattoo was a painting of me, a picture. He had a tattoo of my face, a painting when I was like 30. And then on the back of his arm, it says, Dear Mama, throughout all the drama, I could depend on my mama.
Oh.
And that just shows, you know, how close we were. We were very...
I see. You have a tattoo.
Yes, and I don't believe in women with tattoos. I think it's kind of tacky. But
what about
since he did that, a goatee's okay. But since he did that, and I did a video. That video that we showed was made 10 days after his murder. And I said, I don't believe in tattoos, but since you put my face on your arm, I'm going to put Jason Lives on my shoulder.
Put it up to the camera a little bit. Can you see? Jason Lives.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, and I named my brother Jason. That's one of my favorite names. So that's.
Oh God.
I'm not.
That name is everywhere.
We're talking this week. You can't imagine what it's like to have me as a sister. Can you? He was a rapper also, but now he's not a rapper.
I could.
He's, rapping.
You'd be a crazy fun sister.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I am no day at the beach because I have no.
Fun. You probably be having your times though.
Oh, he can't stand me. You know what he calls me? Nitpicker. He calls me a nitpicker. But you know what? I'm a nitpicker because I come from the heart of the ghetto in a place called Paterson, New Jersey, and I grew up with junkies. I grew up with junk, gunshots. I worked in a prison, and I know what I'm talking about. So when I come off and trying to give advice to young people, and they think that I'm making a joke, I've been there.
Yeah.
All right? Now, you guys have been there. You lost a friend. My best friend was killed execution style, rifle to the mouth. And so I was your age at the time. It changes everything. And you start valuing life a little differently. You know what I mean? It's just not cool. Like, you know what she and I were talking about earlier? Okay, we understand the whole gang thing. Okay, you got to, you want to be in it. Oh, hey, Chodo, man, you got to shoot somebody. Shoot him in the foot, in the leg, in the calf. Why are you killing people? Can you explain that part of this gang mentality?
Don't ask me. I ain't no gangbanger.
Nobody said you were, but maybe you're out there making music and stuff, and maybe you can explain.
Music. I just try to sell it, sell it.
So you don't care what's behind it?
No, I care what's. Oh, definitely.
So what is the message that's being put out there by these videos?
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like Chris really promotes that type of music, so I can't really say that.
He's cussing.
That's the music that I promote.
Everybody cusses, movies.
Yeah, everybody cusses. Yeah, so I mean, I can't really. I mean, I said a cuss word not too long ago, but I mean,
they cuss on TV, on regular TV.
Isn't that awful?
They say bitch.
But if you want to get down, if you want to really get down to the nitty gritty on why people, do the things they see on television, is because they don't have anything else to resort to.
That's
at times.
Yeah.
So that way, do what they see. So I mean, you at home smoking weed, you at home drinking a 40, whatever you're doing, because it ain't really much to do out there. You watching the music videos with dudes throwing money in the crowd and girls showing their booties.
And what you see on TV
what I mean?
is what they choose, what they show to you. Question what they show to you. Don't question the people that make the music. Question
not
who.
questioning it at all.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Because look what you see on TV. You certainly don't think minorities are billionaires, and they are. You don't see that. So, you know what I mean? So it's up to you guys to switch these things around. we're going to put this on you. Now you're in charge. We're going to have you. P. Diddy was a stylist,
Hey,
you know.
I give P. Diddy all his props.
That's right.
That's a black man right there. Power to you, black man. For real, holler at me when you see me. P. Diddy,
That's
be
right.
fresh, man. For real, hook me up with a job, man. Longevity is the key. Holler at your boy. You might see this.
We need to wrap that all naturally. I love this. He's a natural. He's a natural. Keep saying he's not. The other one doesn't sing. He has a great voice. He's producing. He's not singing.
Also, this needs to be said. We need more opportunities and more chances where we come from.
For real.
You know, Crenshaw District, South Central.
Well, we're going to talk about that. We come back, Crenshaw. You're watching Kids Talk, Gang Talk, and I'm Sundar Krumquist. You come back now. We're going to come get you.
Come back. Hurry up.
Now.
In an emergency, doctors you've never met will have only moments to make decisions about your care. They'll need information quickly, your conditions, allergies, medications, physician and family contacts. But you may be unconscious or in so much pain that you can't recall critical details, and the risk of complications can increase significantly. Medic Alert provides this information within seconds. Help us help you by wearing the Medic Alert emblem. Call now for free information.
Sometimes when you hear him crying, you can't see him. Other times when you can see him, you can't pick him up. When you can pick him up, your legs might not work to get you there. Multiple sclerosis randomly attacks the nervous system, so you never know what life will be like from one day to the next. After 50 years of helping people with MS, we're closer than ever to a cure. Help us find it.
Hi, I'm Sundar Krumquist, and I'm your host for Kids Talk, Gang Talk. And we are here with author Betty Sweet, and I want to ask you at this point, Betty, tell me how you began to heal.
Well, you were saying earlier that I became an author after this, but I had like 3 books before that.
On gang violence?
Not on gang violence, but the first one, can I show it?
Yeah, please.
The first one, Growing Up LA Style, Byron, is a true story about my nephew who got a scholastic scholarship and went away to college. And the first semester he made 3 A's, 3 B's, and went out to celebrate and accidentally put his fingerprints on a gun that was used in the murder. And the guy who actually did the murder jumped bail, and now my nephew is doing 25 to life. And this book has questions and essay prompts at the end, and it has a teacher's manual. Now, when this book was, I wasn't even thinking about writing a book. I was just writing and journaling because I couldn't remember anything. Because after your child is murdered, you're just out to lunch. And I had to write down everything, and then I just started journaling. What I was feeling and after about 6 months, I read over it, and I saw the strategies. I saw the strategies, like crying it out. Anytime you feel like, just cry, get on the freeway, screaming and hollering, just crying it out. And then talking it out with my support groups.
Tell us about the support groups.
Well, I'm with Project Cry No More. It's a support group for mothers who've lost their kids to gun violence. And we meet, and nobody judges us. I don't care if your kid been dead 20 years. If you feel like crying, nobody says, we might joke and say, you cry baby, or something like that, because they call me a cry baby. But you get to get it out, You
have to.
You have to. And writing is another thing, writing it out. So crying it out, talking it out, writing it out. And that's 3 of the 7 strategies. My 4th strategy was forgiving is living. Because many times when you're harboring all that hate, it doesn't do anything but causes you dis-ease, And dis-ease manifests itself in the form of cancer. Remember the Ramsey kid, that little girl who
look
died?
What happened.
And they were accusing the mother and the father of murder. I mean, can you imagine your child being murdered, and they're accusing you, who you love them so much, of murdering them? And they were saying, well, she wasn't emotional on TV. Well, she wasn't raised that way. But she carried that inside, held that inside. And what happened a year ago? She died of cancer. So you have to be able to get that out. And thank God to my support group, I was able to get it out, and then forgiving, that helped. I mean, not that I don't want to see him do time, or
why did he shoot him?
Do you know Deshaun?
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
I don't know either.
This is so senseless.
Can you say that he shot him for $500? Because that's what they took.
Well, then that's what he took. That's what it was for. Terrible. Now, don't you think that you kids can use a support group?
I feel like I harbor my emotions in a different way.
No, I think that I think you're absolutely wrong. I think you guys would be wonderful for some young kids to like look up to.
Well,
they don't have anybody.
You know, I feel like I just harbor all of my emotional stress like in a different. I might go play basketball. I might go work out. I might eat. But not.
But you got to keep your Will Smith look. So.
Dang, I've been getting that a lot lately. What, like Hancock?
I used to get that too. It just looked like.
Nobody ever told me I look like Will Smith. So.
But yeah, you're as beautiful as Vanessa Williams, though.
Oh, God bless you.
That's real.
Oh,
you are.
my God.
Your color, you really are. And the hair color,
Which
eye
one?
color.
Which hair color?
The one you have now. But you're just as beautiful.
I got enough colors in my hair to start the League of Nations. I have no idea. One day a Persian does it, the next day an Israeli does it. And then when I get a black woman to do it, she burns me to death. And I'd be still too. I'm like, okay, just get these edges. I got it done today. Oh my God. Talk about hair and black women. Aren't we obsessed?
You get edges done?
I get my hair straightened, yes.
You get your hair
My
straightened?
mother's black. I have my hair straightened. Yeah. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. One drop of water, this hair goes up like Jiffy Pop popcorn.
Yeah,
That's the price of beauty for the black woman.
Oh, yeah.
That's
we
why
have to
it's a
work
problem
really
when
hard.
you're involved in an interracial relationship. Because what's the first thing a white guy wants to do? He's like, hey, what about me and you jumping in the shower? We said, not today. Not unless you want to make love to a wet chia pet. That's going to be your next book, Survivor to Hair. That's what it's going to be. I'm telling you something. Where it says a mother's journey towards peace after her son's murder, you are on a wonderful journey, and we're going to hear more about that journey. You guys are watching Kids Talk, Gang Talk, and you know who I am, Sunda Kronquist. Stay tuned.
That's why everybody going bald in 2010.
I'm looking around, but I think this is the end of our show, guys. This is it. You've been watching Kids Talk, Gang Talk. Did you have a good time? Listen, don't forget, Survivor to Thriver, Byron, and the Right to Heal workbook. I want to thank our guests today, who've been absolutely fabulous. Fabulous. On iTunes? Is that it? Oh, God, turn it up. All right. There you go. What do you want me to say about your, what's your website?
Got kids gang banging, dope slanging, cake baking, walking around, living life underground. Not knowing there's a better way of living than try not to be found. My people wake up, cause life is what you make it up to be. We are a family, I'm tired of seeing my brothers and sisters as casualties. Bangers love to fight, but hate seeing their homies get put into a gravesite. Reminiscing, wishing you could go back to that night. Cause seeing his mama screaming ain't too good of a sight. And you think it's alright, but that's a lie. The truth is when you gangbang, you'll probably die or go to jail. But when you caught up in the moment, I can't tell you anything. Cause you know everything. Crazy limiting, you're living a lie. Need to change things, rearrange things. If it's done before, do the same thing.
Kids talking gang talk. Kids talking gang talk.